Dear Aunt Jay, do you think it's fair to cancel a holiday for a 9-year-old but still take the rest of the family? My son Alfie was supposed to go on holiday to Florida with his dad, stepmom, and her 2 kids. I can't afford that kind of holiday. I haven't been able to take him anywhere in years. He was so excited, counting down the days, even started packing a few bitses, talking about theme parks non-stop. Then last weekend there was a row. His dad was angry with him. Apparently he wasn't listening and didn't do some chores. They all argued, the stepmom got involved, and it got loud. His dad told him if he doesn't start doing as he's told, he won't be going on holiday. Alfie did apologise. He's 9, but he didn't think it would actually happen. Then yesterday his dad called, told him the holiday was off, but only for him. The rest of the family, his dad, stepmom, and her 2 kids, they're all still off to Florida, just without him. He's absolutely devastated, been in tears all day. He doesn't understand. He keeps asking what he did that was so bad, and I honestly don't have an answer for him. Now he doesn't even want to go there for his weekend visits, but they're court-ordered, so I've told him he's got no choice. I don't get on with my ex, nor his wife, but this feels so mean and cruel and over the top. I hate seeing him like this. It feels so unfair. It's just me and my boy, and I'm tired of him always being the one that's left out. I just don't know what to do. It broke my heart reading this, because now your little boy will have lost trust. And okay, he didn't do his chores, and he wasn't listening, but that is normal for a 9-year-old. But what followed was unfair. When a parent chooses to take everyone else on a trip but leave their own child behind, that's bound to feel like rejection, and at that age it would cut deep. I'm sorry you're dealing with this, because I can hear how hard you're trying to keep things steady for him. And to be honest, that's all you really can do. Keep the lines of communication open for him and let him know it's okay to feel upset or angry. Now on to our second story for today. Dear Aunt Jay, my granddad has dementia. He's 83 years old, and most days he's very confused. Some days he thinks it's 2014. Other days he just sits quietly in his chair holding a picture of my nan. He doesn't remember he was married to her, but that picture seems to bring him comfort. It's like something inside him still recognises the feeling of being loved. He's in a care home now, a really good one. My brother offered to manage his finances, make sure everything was paid for on time and taken care of, and that Grandad never went without anything. Everyone said this was a good thing, said they loved how he was stepping up and taking responsibility. But after a few months, things weren't adding up. The care home called more than once asking about late payments. At first I thought it was just admin delays. You know how those places get. But then they mentioned Grandad hadn't had any new clothes in months, and that they'd noticed he never seemed to get his little treats anymore, like his favourite snacks or aftershaves and toiletries or pocket money. And that's when I started to take a deeper look. I spoke to my brother about it, and he got very defensive straight away. Said I don't know how expensive things are and had no idea what he was dealing with. But I do know how much the care home is and how expensive things are. So I logged into Grandad's account, and I couldn't believe it. Nearly £3,000 had disappeared in just a few short months. I went through the charges line by line. Takeaways 3 or 4 times a week, Amazon parcels, betting websites, Ubers, and lots more subscriptions. I checked the dates and locations, all from my brother's area. It was obvious to me my brother was stealing from my granddad, using his account like a personal piggy bank. Again, I confronted him. This time he really blew up, said I was just trying to turn the family against him. But I knew what I saw, and I wasn't having Grandad been stolen from by anyone, so I reported him. I told the police everything, gave them all the statements. But now my mum says I've destroyed the family. She said I should have come to her first, and that I humiliated my brother, and this could damage his future work, and that I've made things 10 times worse than they needed to be. I didn't enjoy reporting my own brother to the police. I'm not proud of it, and it's not something I'll ever be proud of. But at least Grandad's money is now safe and he's getting his treats, and the nursing home isn't calling about late payments. But half the family say I took things too far in calling the police on my own brother. Now my mum barely speaks to me, and my brother won't have anything to do with me at all. You did what was right, not what was easy, as you're now finding out. What people often don't tell us is that doing the right thing can be very lonely. Someone had to protect your granddad, and you stepped up when no one else would. They're angry because you pulled back the curtain, and now they have to face the truth of what they've been ignoring. Calling the police on your own brother, that's not betrayal. Betrayal is stealing from someone who can't protect themselves. So hold your head up high. You didn't destroy your family. You tried to save what was left of it. And trust me, one day when the dust settles, they might not say it out loud, but they'll know you did the right thing. So let me know in the comment section what you would do in these situations and what advice you would give. And please subscribe for more stories and advice from me every week. And until next time, guard your heart and protect your peace.